The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Boyz II Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
All right, welcome back to Just Posted. We back. We were supposed to be back earlier, but that episode had some other stuff. Maybe we dropped that later on as a lost archives one. But we trying to give y'all better content, better quality, and we couldn't just come out with that one right now. But we back. Sleepy Doja, how y'all been doing, brothers?
Man, good evening. On a personal note, I'm doing really good. On just the vibe of the city and what happened today and what's going on. Yeah. Of course, you can't help but feel horrible at just the state of things right now, especially what happened today. I know we're gonna dive into that in the podcast, but just everybody hug your loved ones, man. Life is very precious. It's very precious, and it can be taken away very fast.
Doja.
I just think that I think that when it comes to violence, period, man, you hate to hear, but I think as a parent, it's different because so my son's school, I won't.
No. We so much you personally. We gonna jump.
Oh, sorry.
How's everything been going?
I think so. So on a level of 1 to 10, I think physically I'm at an 8. You know what I'm saying? Jim been real good to your boy. But mentally, 1 out of 10, I think I'm at like a 5 or a 6, bro. Like I'm in and out, and that's not on a bad note. Like it's just like, work life, personal life, right? Responsibilities, life be life, and so I've been really trying to find that outlet, whether it be journalism, whether it be or when I say journalism, like writing, whether it be set up a therapy appointment, but just making sure I'm tapping in with who I am as a person. So, you know what I'm saying? So you can make sure your thoughts are free. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump into it, fellas. Big thing here. We fresh off the presses with it. It's interesting, but we was on record yesterday. But I think it was almost kind of like ominous that we ended up recording tonight, considering what's happening in our city with the shooting at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School, Kings Highway and Arsenal. 10 minutes from my career, maybe even a little bit less. Gunman, Orlando Harris, killed 2, injured 9 more. He was killed as well.
Dang, injured 9. Right. Damn.
Yeah. I first of all, before we even get into it, I do want to give a shout out to the St. Louis Police Department. They went right in and wasn't playing no games. They ain't do no Uvalde. Look, we'll say, we shit on cops as much as possible if need be, but we gotta give them props when they on point. They came right in, kicking in the door. They ain't asking no questions. They was just they wouldn't know Uvalde. Well, we finna sit outside and figure out what we gonna do. They kicked in the door, laid him down, and got kids up out of there.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm typically very hard on police.
Yes.
And 90% of all situations, I am not the guy that is pro police. But today, you got to get people their flowers too, or get them their props too. Once it was known it was a shooter, they went into action. So
like, we shoot.
Like they went into action, and when you dealing with going into a school and endangering children, I don't really care what color you are. You got to get them out of there. Whatever you got to get them out. If you can get them out alive, whatever, but get them out. And because it could have been much worse. There could have been a lot more children.
They said one time to him, put your gun down. And he was like, no. And he tried shooting. He was like, no, well, we gave you one for warning. And it didn't got him.
Yeah.
No, because more children could have died, faculty. Like it's a solemn evening in St. Louis. And this is one of the only times where I could say it seems like St. Louis. I ain't gonna say as a whole because I ain't been, we got some spots where I know they probably don't care.
I saw a girl from saying that this wouldn't happen at Kirkwood or something like that. Some bullshit.
Really?
Man. It was this girl.
Are you serious?
Y'all know who it is.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You saw that too, Sleep? I'm talking about.
No, I did not. And
I thought you saying well, she says, Kirkwood just got bulletproof doors or whatever.
But that speaks to the having to happen.
Like St. Louis City shouldn't be doing this. They should be spending their money on the doors for the kids and make sure they protect it. And I was like, a thing about called tax revenue, like housing tax revenue. She was like, yes, I know about it, but they could be spending their money. I was like, the average house in St. Louis City is only worth like $100,000. So and it's off the tax revenue of the homes. And I was like, on top of that, a lot of business ain't even downtown no more.
Exactly.
They're not in the city. They're in the county paying taxes out there.
Exactly.
So you talking all this what Kirkwood got? Stop it.
It was one of our people too, wasn't it?
You already know.
I don't know what. I'm just.
They think that ice water is so much better though out there.
Hey man, listen. As a person that has lived in the county and the city, shit can happen anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But to use St. Louis Public Schools is definitely underfunded, but it's not necessarily the school's fault. And again, this is just me being real. St. Louis City is under development. People are definitely slowly coming back, but they have driven the property value down so low that over the last, I would think, decades, St. Louis Public Schools have been underfunded and underserved. Like, that's real. And I'm a product of DSEG. So I didn't go to school in St. Louis Public Schools past fifth grade.
You never did St. Louis Public Schools at all?
No. I went up until fifth grade. I went to Shenandoah on the south side.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shenandoah Elementary, baby.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that's around the corner.
Yeah, I went to Shenandoah. So
I did not know that, Sleep.
Yeah. Shenandoah. So, I was in St. Louis Public Schools, and I will also say, I think my mom made a good decision getting me out of St. Louis Public Schools. I don't know what I would do. Yeah, I would have went to Northwest first.
Oh, okay.
Northwest was a middle school then, so I would have went to Northwest Middle.
And then where high school would you went to? You think?
Shit, either Vashon or Beaumont.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, Beaumont. Hey, Beaumont even shit.
And there's no diss to them.
Beaumont don't exist no more. Beaumont.
Those are great
crazy,
schools,
right?
They were great schools. Vashon has a huge heritage.
Beaumont, Sumner.
My mom went to Beaumont, so Beaumont. That was
crazy.
But my mother also taught for St. Louis Public Schools, and she was like, "No, this ain't it." I see the people you hanging with. I know what you're capable of. I'm gonna put you in a different situation. So I appreciate DSEC for what it was, but that took a lot of kids away from the city. That took a lot of money away from the city. So sometimes it ain't no black and white. Sometimes it's shades of gray. So while a lot of folks I know benefited off the DSEC program, me being one of them, it definitely impacted the city. So now that I am working in the city, I work on Kings Highway. I ain't gonna say where because niggas is nosy, but I work in the hood on purpose. Like I choose to work in the hood because I'm from the hood, and it's definitely St. Louis Public Schools. They have a lot of great teachers. Obviously, they don't get paid as much as some other school districts. Teachers are underpaid anyway. So if you're working for St. Louis Public Schools, you got to really love teaching. And if you live in the city, unless you have enough money for private schools, that's your only option. And every kid deserves a good education. Every kid deserves to be safe. But you can only do so much. You can literally only do so much with the money that St. Louis City brings in. Now, we live in a democratic city in a Republican state. So sometimes money just get held up. It ain't getting put where it need to get to. So I'm gonna be real. There is more money. We got COVID money and things like that.
Well, suppose the governor trying to jam up the money that coming from the Rams lawsuit. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got plenty of money on pause.
Right, but think about this: the governor is jamming up money that's supposed to be for the city of St. Louis, jamming it up. That's because St. Louis City.
He wants to spread it around the state, and I think that sucks because the city needs the money, and we're all. And
it was our team. Is the Kansas City Chiefs going to give us any bread?
None.
Listen,
none.
And they finna build up a whole man. Let me start on this shit.
Because they trying to slide it down there to like Springfield and shit.
They finna rebuild the whole the whole riverfront finna look different in like 3 to 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
It needs to. It needs to.
I mean, it needs to, yeah. But at the same time, I mean, obviously, money comes from different places. But I don't want to get too far off the subject. But I mean,
if we want to get the property values up and tax revenue back in the city, we got to get some businesses in the city. Like, I hate to say it, we're at the point now where gentrification is going to happen. It's currently happening. I'm gonna be real. I see white folks.
I'm low key. Even though I'm dark, I'm a gentrifier. I moved from West County down here. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, you see me walking around my neighborhood, you don't think I'm a gentrifier, but technically I'm a gentrifier.
Yeah, Daryl make good money. He's in a gentrifying tax bracket. So I'm gonna be real. So, but a lot of. No. I mean, I hate to say it, man. Gentrifiers ain't making fucking minimum wage. If you gentrifying some shit,
no.
You coming in, you buying for cheap, you fucking building it up so you can raise that property value up, and you hoping that like-minded people like you are going to move in the neighborhood too, because it takes more than one homeowner to get shit popping. You need the whole neighborhood. You need a nice little like neighborhood association type situation of folks caring about the property, investing in the property, paying the property tax, making sure everything look good. Now that I live in a home, I didn't know shit like this mattered, but it does. Your neighbor yard too long, that impacts you. They got a fucking broken down car that's been sitting there too long, that impact you. The city don't care because niggas we don't want to be nosy. I'm mind my business what they doing over there. I ain't worried about that. Whatever. Can't be like that. And you got to cut old man fucking Willard's grass for them. That shit impacts your property.
Oh man, Willis.
Yes, I picked the old nigga name, Claude. You got to cut Claude's grass for him. Claude's
grass.
But back to the shooting.
I want to jump in with Doja. Both our kids are in the city.
So
we're starting the story about what your reaction was. I mean, it took me a little bit to even get recorded tonight because my daughter kind of shaking up and everything because of everything or whatnot. But go ahead.
It's a real thing, man. Like again, my son is 4, so I was oblivious this morning because I was just at work like everybody else. Regular Monday morning like everybody else, right? You know what I'm saying? And at my job, one of my bosses was crying, like visibly upset, like just bawling. So everybody's like, what's going on? And then that's when my other boss was like, yo, you need to check your phone because don't your son go to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. So then I had some missed calls from my son's school. And was just like, Mr. Bridgen, there's been a, shooting near, you know what I'm saying, your school at your son's school, but everybody's okay. And I'm just like, for a moment, in between when I found out that there was a school shooting and there's missed calls from my son's school, it was a feeling that I can't even really describe because it's just like, what the fuck? I can't even, like, I'm at work thinking everything is regular. It's a regular Monday, but yet there's a school shooting I know about. I don't know what my son, it was a lot. So yeah, obviously that whole area, it was just packed with police cars everywhere. Police was posted up everywhere, all along Kings Highway, all along Tower Grove, all shit. So I go pick up my son. It was like a fortress. Like normally it's like, kids outside kind of playing around, whatever. Drove up. who are you here to get? I'm here to pick up my son. Okay, you park over there, and then you come down. You sign your name. I need the password. It's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is that's the normal procedure. But when you go through regular, hey, Mr. Bridge, what's going on? Hey, now, come on,
Yeah,
man.
no, and they was business with you.
Hey, it was. We need the password. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you can't get mad at that. You know what I mean? You can't get me like I don't. You can't take it personal.
Low key hockey, you really should expect it to be like that, right? Because it's like, again, it's an open school. Like it's not hard to target. You know what I'm saying? People when you're like taking kids to school, right? You got kids walking in, parents walking out. Somebody could just be on the other side of the sidewalk, and just, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you're always exposed to that vulnerability, and I think that's that moment that I'm talking about. That feeling of just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do right now? Like, I'm at work, I got a call that there's a school shooting, don't know where it is, like, and then when you go through the stories, and more will come out, I'm sure. But when you go through the stories and find out about, who this young man was, and how he was kind of like, not to say forgotten, but kind of pushed through so he could be, we don't want to deal with him in this grade, so we go push him to this grade. Or we don't want to deal with him in this grade, we go just push him to this grade. All right, we just go push him to graduate to get him up out of here. But you'll hear more stories as they come, I'm sure. But it's just crazy, man. But then also too, I ain't gonna get on no like he said, she said shit. But like when they were talking to students were saying that it was a white shooter. So my thing was, is it a white shooter? Was it a black shooter? Like,
I thought it was black because his name is Orlando Harris.
I'm saying, but they were saying like they were saying like, yeah, I mean that was obviously the shooter that they
I mean, only white Orlando knows Orlando Bloom, the actor. I've never seen a white Orlando.
I'm just saying they were talking like there was like.
Have you met or heard of a white Orlando besides Orlando Bloom in the wild?
All I'm
and
saying,
he got a last name Harris. And his last name's Harris. So it's like,
I'm just saying in the midst of all of it, I just really hope, I guess what I should say is I hope that it was just him. I hope it wasn't another shooter that may have gotten away or.
Oh no, St. Louis PD, like they because basically the whole story is like when the security saw when the doors was open and already called before it even started.
Mm-hmm. Like, how did he get into school is the question. But I guess
so they said dude was I don't watch the news a lot. He was a former student, but apparently he was in like theater or whatever, so he knew where that door was.
You know all the little tricks of your school, and especially someone like a theater, some little back door. You know that little jimmy joint. You know that like somebody can. You know that. Oh, I know that back door over by the behind the stage.
Yeah, I just go through there.
And one of the security dudes walked through, was like, "Hey, something open. I don't know." He called the police before the dudes start dumping, so they was already en route.
Yeah.
So yeah, the response time was great. I don't know who. I don't know how exactly it went down the order, but apparently other schools were getting like warnings too. Like it was like a misdirection. Like I don't know if that was planned that way or if it was just people being idiots and piggybacking off of it.
Being assholes, being fucking troll assholes.
But then the other thing about it too is think like what happens. My question now is what happens now?
Oh yeah, he black, man. I just googled it. They released his picture.
No, I mean I saw that he looked black.
He looked like any regular black guy that we would know.
Facts. And I guess to go off of that, what I was saying though, D, is that I'm just hoping that it was just him and not somebody they may have missed or somebody that just, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't also.
Look, St. Louis Police Department, they locked down that bitch so fast.
But then the other thing about it too, though,
not this Uvalde, I think Dozier, I think you could question that because it was so long. They were sitting outside for 35, 45 minutes to an hour. They kicked in the doors within 5-6 minutes. Was
facts.
spraying the area.
What happens now with that school is the question. Like, what's going to happen with that school, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a year from now, like, would you send your, like, now that you know everything is cool? It's a weird feeling.
It can happen at any school. So you just got to.
You gotta move forward.
Got to get the kids some counseling.
People understand Sandy Hook was super breaded up. Like that is a super breaded up school in Connecticut, like
Yeah,
bread.
yeah.
How you think they had enough money to go sue Alex Jones and be able to have them lawyers out there for all them years? Like, oh no, we suing and we gonna lock it in because they got the bread to go long haul on a lawsuit. So you
that
already
just be
know the parents
traumatizing,
got
bro.
bread.
Think about that. Like you going like if us three was in school, right? You know what I'm saying? We walking upstairs and that's where she got shot at. And fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit might hit a little different. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, that's just me thinking out loud, but I'm just saying that'd be different. I mean, it's hard to shut down a whole school, especially when kids gotta still graduate and kids coming in, shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, class sizes are already too large, so to try to put those kids into another school, and also the trauma of that, because you'd have to put them all at different. They would not necessarily go to the same school, so friends would get split up.
That's
like
crazy.
I could think back to when my parents passed. They thought that it would not be a good idea for us to take our brothers and sisters out of the current school that they were in, because now that just adds more trauma and more new. They already got a group that they in, a clique or whatever that they people that they hang out with.
Normalcy there, at least during school.
Yeah, so they can have some normalcy, because if you change them to a different school, they got to make new friends all over again. The way social media work, that's the kid from VAP. So now people like it's really tough, and I understand where you're coming from, but that's just, you can't really just shut down a school unless it's like a massive event.
Performing arts, like these are artistic kids. You can't just be sitting, like they are learning how to be artists, painters, actors, ballet, tap, actors, all these different things that are like feeding into them for their industry. Let them feed into let them do art to get how they feel, because they're at art school. Let them do that.
Yeah. No, it's real, man. But again, it's just the reality of where we are. Like, it don't matter where it is. It could be, like you said, Sandy Hook. It could be that District Seminar School.
I want to give a shout out to the one teacher that gave her life for one of her students. One of the people that died, the teacher, I want to get her name right. She actually put her body in between one of her students being shot, and she perished because of protecting one of her students. Hold on.
That's a hero.
That's big.
I want to get her name, and I want to give her I want to give her flowers, man.
That's real big. I think they did mention her name, actually. Hold on, let me. Are you looking at them now?
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm trying to find her name.
They mentioned the teacher's name. They did not mention the student, the young lady, which I think is a good thing. That she's
right, because she's under 18 too. You can't. I mean, her name is out there, and I'm not gonna say that at all myself either, because that ain't cool. Hold on. Yeah, I want to give this woman her props.
I know she was a health and PE teacher, so I do know that much. I don't want to mispronounce her name.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Jean Kazuka.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to attempt it because I don't want to mispronounce
Jean Kazuka, but I still wanted her name to be on the ether. Jean Kazuka. Protected one of her students from the shooter, and that's why she lost her life.
She had five. Oh, it's just so hard to say. As a father, she had 5 kids.
Oh, I didn't know that. Damn.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you see, but like, you know what's crazy is I'm not a teacher. I work in education, but I'm not a teacher. And I say that because teachers, you got to have a different mindset to be a teacher. But like when you talk to these teachers in different schools, like they have that mindset, like, no, I have kids, but these are my kids. Like even my son's teacher, shout out to her. I ain't gonna say her name because so whatever, but like the way that she cares for 5 is like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what you should be. This is what you should do on the weekend. If you go do sports, this is how you should kind of move him in the sport. Because this is what, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, she's like, this is my not my son, but like this is my family. So knowing that, you know, those teachers have that kind of mindset to just jump on a bullet or jump in front of, like, that's big, man. You know, they don't say that in interviews. You know, if it's a school shooting, you go jump in front of the bullet. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the kind of shit that you respect. And that's why teachers need to get paid more money, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But yeah,
so I guess one of the biggest issues with this, I mean, it's an issue with the country. This isn't just a St. Louis thing or a Missouri thing, but we in Missouri, we have some of the most lax gun laws in the country. Mm-hmm. You don't need a permit at all unless you go to like a licensed dealer. They don't do background checks for real. Mm-hmm. Like you can just get a firearm. It's 21 for a handgun and 18 for a rifle. And there's really no checks and balances here in Missouri. And I think that's an issue. Mm-hmm. And I'm all about, you know, protecting our rights and things like that. And you know, we should be able to own guns legally and things like that. But we got to have some background checks. There's got to be some mental stuff done before we just give anybody a gun. And I used to hate when people say this, but it's so real. Now that I'm older, if I need a license to drive, I should need a license to fucking buy a gun. Mm-hmm. If you don't trust me to drive to work or pick up my child to do whatever in a vehicle, if I'm not, you know, licensed and trained, at least driver's ed, or, you know, at least pass the test, at least bare minimum have folks take some shooting classes, teach them gun safety, maybe run a background check, make sure their mentals is right, make sure they need to have a gun. Mm-hmm. I promise you, it's not going to impact as many people as you think. If you're about your stuff and you're an upstanding citizen, you shouldn't mind getting a background check. Fuck, you got to hide.
Yeah.
The fuck? Like, I just don't understand how the issue with guns is let's just throw more guns at it. Like that's not going to fix it. Like, criminals have guns, so we should have guns too. Yeah. Yes. If you went to the range, and I'm not talking about going with your boys to the range. I'm talking about you went to the range for real and got some training. You keep your gun locked up to keep it safe, because a child just died like 2 weeks ago with a gun left, you know, unattended to. And I'm just like, yo, if you properly trained on stuff like that, you're not gonna move like that. Mm-hmm. This kid just graduated like a year ago. There's no reason why he needs to be able to go get a rifle.
Yeah, and they said he had mental health issues already. That was
like there's no reason why we don't live in the wilderness where we got to hunt for food. I love how people thought that we need to have an armed militia. Armed militia's trained. Mm-hmm. You niggas not fucking training. Stop fucking playing with me.
He said you niggas not fucking training.
No, man, because like.
And you know, we have more guns. I think it was a statistic. We have more guns than adults or something like that in this country.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure
that's insane to me. And again, if you like guns, like guns. I like watches. I get it. You know.
I like watches.
The shit I
like guns. I like watches.
The shit I like ain't gonna hurt nobody else.
I like watches.
A nice fucking time. But to each your fucking own. At least get the proper fucking training. And I'm sorry.
But fucking, I'm gonna just be devil's advocate here with it. Other people don't say that. I don't know if this brother even got this gun may not even be legal that he had. The whole idea that other people will say is, why don't they have, like, these are the people that are doing this don't have legal guns. They're the illegal people with guns. Why are we punishing people that have legal guns? Because these are people doing these things have illegal guns.
I don't think a license is a punishment. I have to get a license to work in the field I work in. I had to get a fucking license to drive. Mm-hmm. Why is a license to fucking be well trained and prepared and something that you supposedly love a punishment? Mm-hmm. If anything, being well trained is going to help you. If a criminal does have a gun, you will know what the fuck to do and aim correctly and not be shooting side on them and doing the bullshit that I see motherfuckers doing with guns.
Yeah.
That's being trained and licensed and showing that you are proficient with the gun is not a punishment. And if you think that's a punishment, you lazy and don't want to do the fucking work. Is what I would say.
Mm. And the other thing about that too is like you think about what happened today, but then also you think about how like on Wash Ave, right? They showing these pictures of these young men walking up and down with just rifles. That's just randomly. Like I didn't even know Wash Ave was like that. You know what I'm saying? So I saw like on the internet, like they was like, yo, Wash Ave is just different now. Like they be going up and down, like carrying these big rifles at night, just like what the fuck are y'all doing? Like it's gonna be a whole shootout in the middle of Rosalitas or some shit. Like it's crazy.
And their counter is that white folks walk around with rifles all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's their counter.
Yeah,
and I can't dispute that.
I can't
white
either.
Folks
I can't
walk
either.
around with fucking holstered up and shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if everybody had to be fucking licensed to walk around and do that shit,
Well, no, I think gun control is having more Negroes licensed gun owners. That's the way we get gun control because they're gonna change it if they see too many of us that have license or that have actual guns that are registered guns.
Yeah,
but you don't even need any of that in Missouri anymore.
What do you mean?
As long as you don't have a record, they passed the law. Like you don't have to go get a permit or anything. Like as long as you
concealing carry, you don't have to have a concealing carry.
Bro, if it's not concealed, if you're just carrying, like you look, Google it real quick. Google it.
Yeah, I thought you had to have like I'm sorry. If it's brand,
the federal law says you have to be 21 for a handgun and 18 for a rifle. But look up Missouri's laws.
But then also like show it. Like there's a part of like you got to actually like have it on you at all times.
Damn. So it is changed because before you had to get a conceal and carry permit. It says now Missouri has no law requiring background checks on licensed gun sales. State law also allows people to carry hidden loaded handguns in public without a permit or safety training. Missouri has no laws permitting domestic use for possessing guns.
They even restrict you from checking the national database, law enforcement, if somebody's caught with a gun, and police can be sued for that.
What do you mean? What do you mean caught with? What do you mean caught with a gun?
So there's a national registry of like guns and shit.
Yep.
If you commit a crime somewhere,
yep.
In Missouri, they try to prohibit the police from researching to see what you did elsewhere, and if you can get in trouble for that, which handicaps the police. It keeps them from looking at that.
I thought they pro-police. Like they pro-police. What are we talking about?
Man.
They're more pro-gun than more police.
This is weird.
Wow.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I try to keep. We don't talk about politics often on here, but that's kind of my thing. So I try to keep abreast of all the laws in the state that I live in and what the fuck is going on. So yeah, Missouri has the most lax gun laws, one of the most. I won't say the most. I don't live in another state, but we're at least top 3 in the nation when it comes to gun laws.
Mm.
I mean, Texas has got to be number 1. Texas, you can walk around with a full-on Kevlar vest.
That thing on you.
4.5 handgun and a rifle.
Bro, listen, I lived in Dallas. There's plenty of times I walked in Walmart from the checkout, and it's a whole he buying some bread and some milk, and he's just like, "Yeah, you just give cash back."
Yeah, it's gonna be Texas. It's gonna be Arizona. And it might be Missouri after that.
Missouri's in the mix.
No, I'm saying no. I know Texas, Arizona got the most lax.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to say the most. I don't live in those places, but I do know. Watching some national news earlier today, as well as watching local news, they highlighted that our governor is very lax when it comes to gun laws. So
I've always wondered like the fascination with like what is it with the fascination of guns? Obviously, you know what I'm saying. The bullets are the one that control everything, right? Because metal on metal, but it's like, what's this fascination of like who controls the guns controls what? Like you warn on your own people, or is it like some kind of deeper thing going on?
Well, one, the NRA makes money hand over fist because I mean, America loves fucking guns. I'm gonna do white folks fell in love with John Wayne and fucking cowboys and Clint Eastwood and Hunter and shit like that. And you know niggas love guns. We fucking love Boys in the fucking Hood and Menace to fucking Society and shit that glorifies violence. The music, a lot of the music we listen to glorifies violence. Like people who don't even live in the hood want to have a fucking stick because they heard 21 Savage talk about having a stick. You know, and violence is glorified. It is. In movies, if you watch Die Hard or any fucking movie in the 80s, if you grew up in the 80s, guns is in all the best movies got guns in them. It's niggas with guns. Like even Indiana Jones shot a motherfucker. A nigga came out doing some shit. Indy was like, fuck all that, and just shot him. So yeah, you laughing, but America has.
Nah, I feel you though.
All right, let's get to a lighter note. I got a question for Sleepy. One of his favorite groups is going through turmoil right now. I thought about this as we were talking. The Migos.
Ah man,
I know that isn't that one of your favorite groups? You were the person that put me on the Migos. Sleep. You put me on the Migos.
Bad boys break up. Every day I wake up.
What's up, y'all? This is RVS.
This is ROD, aka Rated R.
And we are the We Coming For You cast. And we talk about pro wrestling from a black dude's perspective. Tell them what they can expect on this here podcast.
Oh, we gonna give you all the raw and dirty and everything black from AEW, WWE, Impact Wrestling, and any other wrestling in between. If you want your wrestling unfiltered, uncensored, and you want it raw, you need to subscribe to the We Come For You cast.
Right here on SOLC Network.
As I call myself a hood connoisseur.
Yeah, but you put me on the Migos. That's why I'm asking you. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a classic tale.
Every group.
It's a classic.
We've seen this millions of times.
We've seen this from fucking Yoko Ono and John Lennon to
the Temptations,
to the fucking Temptations, to whatever. There's always one nigga that think he the boss, and there's always somehow a nigga that it's one of two things: a nigga think he the boss and think he better, or a nigga fall in love. If a nigga fall in love,
you think it was Cardi B? Nah,
bro. When that nigga started doing fucking Fashion Week and shit and doing the Cardi B shit and had her lawyers look at his fucking contract and realize that shit was on the up and up, he had beef with QC. They re-signed with QC.
Yeah. That was the other thing. Yeah, that so like the thing behind it, what I read on me obviously was blog shit, but like it was like Quavo was like, look, you know how much money we making? Like you worry about this percentage, but do you know how much money we making now? Like, why would you even worry about that? And this has been what it's been. But I guess Offset was like, you know, Quavo got his own album. What Takeoff has another album coming out. You know what I'm saying? My album being promoted. It was a lot, man. That day.
Bro, I mean, Cube left NWA for the same reason. Like, this is a tale that's going to happen repeatedly. There's always, if it's a group of it got to be three or more. If it's a duo, if it's a duo, they might be able to talk it out and make it work. But if it's three or more,
what would have been the worst breakup music wise that you remember? It got for me. It got to be Rockefeller, but that's not really a group. It was just a whole
that's a label. That's not a group. So
that was the hardest breakup for me. I was sad about that. I was like, damn, dog.
You talking about rap or you talking about anything?
Yeah, okay. Since I say record label, whatever on that level.
What are you saying, Doja? In this question, are you saying rap or are you saying any genre?
I say any genre. That Rockefeller breakup was hard, dog.
Hey, man. Hey, I mean, it's before my time, but to hear about two different Temptation groups on tour at the same time.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, man.
Yeah.
That is pretty rough, man.
Would have fucked me up. and they both had.
What would that have been like? Like it's coming to St. Louis.
And look, and keep this in mind, Sleeping Doja. You didn't know which group was really gonna come, so like, because now you could they had to go online and be like, hey, it's only Otis, Eddie Kendrick. I'm just throwing out random names. Eddie Kendricks and Paul Williams.
Blue.
Let's be here. then you just show up and be like, hold on, man. They coming out doing their thing. It's only 4 of them.
No, just the thing.
Hey, man, where Eddie Kendrick at?
Just the thing. Each group had 2 original. Each Temptations had 2 original members in it. But like
that's what I'm saying, though. But I'm saying you come to the show, you don't know that this is happening.
No, but wait. One group got the most loyal Temptations in it. It's Otis, Williams, and Blue.
Yeah, Blue.
Now these 2 niggas is like they Temptation to the core. But the other group is
got all the lead
as
singers.
fuck. But it's got the best singers. It got
they got Eddie Ruffin, they got Eddie Kendricks, and Dennis Edwards.
And Dennis Edwards had jumped ship. He was with this Temptation, but he like they not getting the money.
And look, and keep in mind, he never knew them other niggas. He went to another group of niggas he never even knew before.
He said, these niggas got the money. These are the voices. Cause I'm sorry. As much as I love Blue, who had the deep voice, and as much as I love Otis, I can't think of a song Otis led. Like I don't know.
Hey,
Eddie Ruffin said, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis."
Yeah. It was 3, 6, 9. It was 12 of them niggas.
Yeah, because what's it called? Like, because they brought in Daryl Ali, who just passed. Rest in peace. He's the one singing a lead on "Treat 'Em Like a Lady." Treat 'em like that was their last hit. Well, they got a hit recently, but that was their last like any kind of original members around that time. With that "Treat 'Em Like a Lady," and like he was in there, and they threw him in there. He was like 20-some years old back then.
Yeah.
Otis like 40. Otis still alive. Keep in mind, he's the only original set. Even there's new sets of Temptations that have died. Otis still alive.
He in Texarkana, Texas. 80 years old.
Hey, he was holding the group together or trying to. You know what would have fucked me up back in the day?
That boy been married 3 times.
The Jackson 5 breaking up would have fucked me up. As a kid, watching the Jackson 5, and growing up with them, and then getting to like the 70s when Mike was like, "You niggas really ain't all that," and I think I would have done the whole shit.
Yeah,
like,
but he had loyalty though, man. He still was doing albums with them. He never toured Thriller, man.
Yeah,
he did do that last album with them,
but he never toured Thriller. You know that, right?
Well, Heartbreak Hotel and all that on it.
I know that.
He never toured Thriller, man. Never. He did the Victory Tour with his brother, the Jacksons, and did all the songs on the Victory Tour.
Hey, you know what randomly fucked me up? When I remember this is when they had, what was it, TRL? And then it came across a ticker that the Backstreet Boys was breaking up or some shit. What's one of the dudes that for real, like one of the dudes had like a drink, he was an alcoholic or something. And like it came out that he was like he missed shows or some shit. He wasn't really sick. He was like drinking or whatever it was.
You know how many groups you know that's sitting like that from the 60s and 70s? Shout out to David Ruffin, who forgot for 2 weeks that he had missed shows. He was in a crack house for 2 weeks and forgot. And tried to get him tickets to the show. They was like that 2 weeks ago.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
David Ruffin. David Ruffin was Gunna before Gunna.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
That nigga was Gunna before we knew what Gunna was. He was wearing mink coats. It's pictures of this nigga with like a tiger from back in the day. Like I'm like, bro, like what is going?
Yeah.
He wasn't a solo artist. Like why you had photo shoots with you and tigers and you in a group? And they not even know we're in the pictures.
That's
David Ruffin was different.
He's a wild.
There's always one. Every generation got a Gunna. every generation.
So who you think gonna drop a diss record first about the? You think it's gonna be Offset talk about them?
They already did. Quavo
one?
said that Quavo dissed. I thought he dissed Offset and indirectly and said that he had sex with his girl.
Have not heard any of that, and I hope it's not true.
Like you try to you my boy. Hold on. I'm gonna read y'all the direct lyrics.
Oh my god!
Wait, Cardi B? Who?
No, but I guess supposedly Offset he hints at cheating. Offset has sex with Saweetie.
It's Offset saying it.
Cold game.
No. This is Quavo rapping that Offset was messing with Saweetie.
Oh.
So here hold on, let me read the lyrics.
Yeah, I know Lil Wayne. Not Lil Wayne. Lil Baby was talking some crazy shit too, though. But that's a whole other thing.
Hold on, it's some lyrics. The lyrics is wild. Hold on, man, because I don't even know. Like normally they be kind of mumbling a little bit. He was real clear on that one though. It's basically like you messed with my boy, and you thought it was all good. Let me see.
They're trying to read lyrics.
I'm trying to figure out how to read these lyrics. Hold on. Let me see what these say. Hold on. He says, I ain't stressing, not at all. You wanted the gang. You should have just said it. We would have been blessed it. You should have just said it. Now shit got messy. And then he goes, hold on. Dang, there was another line though. That said, like, you mess with the homeboy, I ain't tripping.
I didn't even want to hear what y'all was talking about, so I tapped out for a second. And I'm back.
Well, our listeners, y'all better pick it out. Get it. Y'all jump down in the comments. The Dojaites, the sleepovers, the slumber party. I'm sorry, the slumber party.
Hey. Some remix sleepover teams will be fired too, though.
Wow.
The big sleepover.
The slumber party. We having a sleepover.
So let's get into Kanye. He's losing everything, man. We talked about in the last year that y'all didn't hear, but I mean, it seems like it's something coming out every week on this brother.
We got to go back, man. We got to go back we got to go back. Okay. I've seen a lot of people upset on social media saying that it's crazy how Kanye can say all the stuff he said about black people, slavery was a choice and all the other ridiculous things he was doing, and he didn't get canceled by anybody. Nobody dropped him, this, that, and the third. But as soon as he says something anti-Semitic, he gets dropped from everything. And I am a huge believer in we are the only people that don't cancel anybody. There's always going to be a black person that's going to be like,
they speaking truth.
There's three black people. That three black people. I separate the artist from the art, and I hate them motherfuckers. But this next group is worse. Kanye is a genius, and you'll understand what he means later. That nigga don't even read books. How he a genius? And then the last group of motherfuckers is they the QAnon. So I've now realized that QAnon and Hoteps have very much in common, except that no, they don't. They have a lot of shit in common. They both love fucking conspiracy theories. They think 5G is this and the vaccine did that, and it's fucking shit in the water and the earth is flat. But they got a lot of shit in common. And truth be told, a lot of Hoteps don't like regular black people because they think we not woke.
Yeah.
And QAnon hate black people. Like if these motherfuckers could not be black, they would be in QAnon. Like they would be with them.
Mm.
But I've been not fucking with Kanye I don't give a fuck that he made graduation, late registration, none of that shit. I don't fuck with that nigga no more. Fuck him. I've been on the fuck Kanye boat. I don't. I'm not driving that motherfucker, but I'm on there, and I was on there early. I'm in the front.
Yeah.
So, this is what happened with Kanye. Every black person, when they get money, they think they ain't black no more, and they think they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. From OJ, you can. It's a myriad of motherfuckers. You be like, why the fuck would you do that? You are not white. Kanye thought he could do some white people shit and talk just hella crazy. White people don't give a fuck if you talk bad about black people.
Yeah,
they don't care. We as black people barely care as a unit. We're not a monolith, and we don't ever get on the same page for shit. So we didn't cancel Kanye. Why the fuck would they? Now, when you diss the Jewish people, it's two groups of people you really can't diss because they stick to fucking together. Don't diss the LGBTQIA folks because them niggas stick together. Yeah. And don't diss Jewish people because they stick together. They vote together. They spend their money together. They know somebody who work at the spot that's gonna get you canceled. They can't. Black people don't cancel anybody. Now you mess with some Jewish folks, you might get canceled. So Kanye went on Drink Champs. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. That was. I didn't watch the whole episode. I just.
I'm not watching 3 hours of that weird nigga talk shit.
I'm not watching 3 hours. I refuse to watch it, man. I refuse to watch that shit.
I just wanted to see what Noriega was talking about because like he kind of challenged some stuff a little bit, but I was just like, my thing is if you keep giving, it's like fuel to the fire. If you keep adding fuel to it, he go keep popping off. And I think at some point, like I don't know, he keeps talking about, you know, I'm woke, I'm free, I'm this, and I'm like, yeah, but at some point, like you have to look back at who put you on that pedestal, who gave you that point for you to step up to be and feel whoever you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. As far as this whole cancel culture, I don't know who determines who gets canceled and who doesn't. I just think that Kanye has like, yeah, man, he is outspoken all of the quote unquote good music, no pun intended, that he previously had. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's gone. Like, I can't, like, after he said that, I'm not really a backpack. I just did backpack rapping because I ain't really like backpack rappers. I just did that because I was.
Hey, man, and I really, and then he was like, then he said like, I ain't no gangster. Remember he was like, oh, I love gangster music. Remember he was talking about that? And then this time he was like, well, y'all want to be so gangster, you know, come get me now. I'm like,
yeah, like what do you
and that you always love gangster music.
Yeah, and the other thing is, it's like I can't even like Through the Wire. When I first heard Through the Wire, I was like, that's a dope ass song. But it's like you can't even listen to it the same way no more because, dude, like he basically shit on that.
Fucking grifter. He's a fucking grifter.
I'm not a backpack rapper. I just did that because I was broke. So you just dissed on Common, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, all the other rappers that you was coming up with. So I don't know, man. I just think that he just kind of dug his own grave. But when you rich, I mean, yeah, they can cut him off, but he still got $1 billion. You see what I'm saying? So,
but no. I read an article about his billion. His billion is based off the evaluation of his company, of money he's been getting. It's not like he's got a whole bunch of assets. He's got.
I guess I should say this. Let me say it this way.
It's based off how much his company's worth, which is fine. A lot of people like that, but he's not diversified out like financially. It's based off the valuation of Yeezy as a company.
What I'm saying is, if everything just cut off today, like if
he ain't got no other assets. That's the whole point. Because this nigga was begging us a couple of years ago about somebody giving him money.
I just don't think, bro, be just out here broke though. Like,
all right. So listen, Kanye is rich, absolutely.
Yes, I'm not saying
he's rich. But he was rich a couple years ago before he lost everything and Kim had to fucking bail him out. You know that really happened. That's a thing.
Yeah.
He went broke before. Like this nigga was broke. Kim floated him some money. He got back on his feet. Life happens. Plenty of rich people end up broke when they don't do the right shit with their money. Like plenty. There are plenty of one of the niggas from fucking. I mean, he was never Kanye rich, but there's a nigga from fucking. Oh my god, what Pleasure P them old group? Pretty rich.
Oh, that was another breakup. Oh
yeah, he locked up right now, Baby Blue.
yeah.
Baby Blue locked up for fucking PPP loan scams. Like, so I mean, just because you rich today don't mean you're gonna be rich tomorrow.
Free my nigga Baby Blue.
Been doing about 3 years in the joint too.
Free my nigga Baby Blue, dog.
Hold on, let me see Baby Blue. I think Baby Blue doing about 3 years, to be honest with you. Hold on.
We are too forgiving as a people. Black people, we too forgiving. We was through with Kanye for a minute when he did the whole, you know, we slavery was a choice shit. We were through with him. Some of us.
Supposedly.
But you niggas, I'm talking about you, Doja. The nigga made a gospel album, y'all went right back to him. A nigga started talking about Jesus.
I've never listened to that gospel. I've never listened to that.
A nigga started singing about Jesus and niggas.
Baby Blue will be October 2023.
He on the way home. He on the way home. He on the way home. And hold it down, man. Baby Blue, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till that motherfucking album drop.
That nigga's not gonna get an album.
You know what I'm saying? Wait, what did I do? I'm confused. What did I do?
No,
you be going back and forth, man. You be like Kanye on
Who I go back and forth with?
I just heard you listen to Kanye like 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. What did you hear me listen to? Come on.
Whoa!
Give me the direct. Give me.
I don't remember the exact. It was a Kanye.
What
song was it?
It was Jeezy's verse on Amazing. That's what you heard me post. Jeezy's verse on
Whose song is it?
Jeezy's verse.
Who get paid off the stream?
If you look at the royalty,
who get paid off the stream?
Cut down the middle, and that's facts because Jeezy even said that. It's
so Kanye still getting paid off of it.
He rich regardless. What the fuck?
No, but that's the thing.
Listen,
this is the excuse that y'all make, and this is the excuse.
To answer your question,
anyway, he rich anyway. So what my little stream gonna do?
It was Jeezy's verse on. It was Jeezy's verse on Amazing. That's it. I'm amazing. Yeah, I'm all that. So
when Kanye made that gospel album, you wasn't like, I would give Kanye another chance. You
up the album. I was off of Kanye probably after when the whole Yeezus thing was kind of like, I'm like, this is a little dangerous. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Now, granted, I wasn't on trying to buy no Yeezys or none of that shit because I was just like, this like I was close to trying to get the Nike ones. And he had the Nike shits. I forgot what that was called. Them shits was hard, but yeah, bro. Like
I'm telling you right now, when I'm through with a nigga, I'm through with him. I don't stroll.
This sound like relationship. This sound like a relationship.
Listen,
I'll throw that nigga. I'll throw that.
Listen,
we
got a Daryl. Me and Doja Alphas. We got a song. It's called "Put On." It's by.
Oh yeah. So what's gonna happen with that? What you gonna do? You gonna just stand?
I've been to several events and not done shit to the song. I've already done it.
I put on. Sleep like nope. I'm not putting on shit. I'm taking off.
It's time to take a liquor break. Let me go get something in my cup.
I put on. I'm taking off.
Let me go drink. This is my rest period. Like, I came on cool.
But that's the perfect song.
It's the
Jeezy song.
Who on the song?
Okay.
Who made the beat?
You just said royalties. You just said royalties. So who get the royalties?
But Sleep isn't your line song Move Bitch, right? Yeah.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. Oh, right. No. I'm talking about like you don't have to be on Put On is what my whole point.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
agreeing with you. I'm saying like it's not like it's your line song that like
no. Like that was kind of like our chapter song for a while. Like that was kind of the chapter. Yeah, I just do that. Wipe me. I wait for my other problematic nigga. I hate Boosie.
You don't
I
fuck
still,
with Wipe Me Down?
I
Wait,
still
hold-
stroll. I still stroll off of Wipe Me Down.
I'm gonna say you definitely was strolling.
Oh yeah, I
on
still stroll off of Wipe Me Down.
Hey, real talk. The only Boosie song I know is Wipe Me Down.
It's not even a Boosie song, bro.
I
It's
know
Mouse
it's like
song.
it's Webby's, right?
No, Mouse.
The other dude, the light skinned dude on there, right?
The dude with the time out. he don't. Boosie don't even got the best verse. I pull up at the club beat. That is not Boosie.
VIP.
Gas tank
All
don't
drinks
even all
on
drink on
me.
me. Right? That's not even Boosie. That's
I know
Mouse.
it's not. But I'm saying, but that's the only song I know that of Boosie's. Period.
Oh, well, there you go. I know. I used to be a huge Boosie fan because again,
And
I love
maybe
all.
I'm too hip hopper.
I love all things hood. So Boosie, I was fucking with him. But then you get older, and Boosie's like he's transphobic, and he do a lot of shit that I just don't. At my older age, I can't get down with. College fucked me up. If I wouldn't have went to college, I would probably be a Kanye fan.
No, you'd be a Boosie fan if you didn't go to college.
I would be a both of them fans because this is the thing.
If he didn't go to college, he'd be dressing like Gunna.
No, because I possibly because I might be selling drugs. Possibly.
Could you picture sleep with a whole set of veneers? You know
I
what
be
I'm saying?
dressing
You
like
just
Yo
come with a
Gotti.
whole white thing of veneers.
And that's coming soon though. That's coming soon.
You finna get veneers?
I'm gonna pop up with just some chiclets. I don't want the big veneers. I need little veneers. I need the chiclets.
What's up, Papa? Chiclets, you know what I'm saying?
The big veneers look.
What's up, sleep? What's up, nigga?
Them big veneers look like fucking Trident gum. Like they hella big. Like I need chiclets. I need little bitty ones.
The thing about those teeth, what I've read though is you got to be careful because certain foods you can't eat anymore because after a while unless it's screwed into your gums, but like it's like they'll lose their whatever it sticks.
The feeling.
Yeah, whatever, and like the teeth will start falling out. Like you'll randomly just be biting the apple or some shit and oh shit. 18.
Hey man, I'm rich.
18,000 tooth. That's fucking crazy.
I'm rich. Put it back in. I want the
All right, our
Ruby
last topic, man. Well, let's hit it real quick. NBA season is going on. Doja, is Russell Westbrook done for?
You said done?
Yeah, like
No.
he's done.
No,
He's cooked.
I think.
No, is it double? This is a double question. Let me get the second part of the question. Is it better for the Lakers to let LeBron go and move forward because they're not going to win anything? So why don't they like get ready, set up for the future instead of being stagnant here for LeBron just for the break?
Because first of all, the Lakers are the Cowboys of the NBA. Like
that's not my question. That wasn't my question.
But what I'm saying is to answer your LeBron question, you'd be a fool to try to push LeBron somewhere else. First of all, at his age right now, and then obviously with who comes to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, the Lakers could go 0-82, and I bet you every fucking game is gonna be sold out. Because
so that's what I said. I said outside the money, bringing in because LeBron is there. I'm saying as a team construction. If you can all right, we just offload LeBron and try to figure out something else and try to move forward and try to move around.
LeBron not the problem. Westbrook the problem.
No. LeBron's not the problem at all.
Yeah, as much as I'm not a Bron fan on the court like that,
he doesn't benefit. Go on, I'm saying here, Sleep. He's the best for the team, but if you're trying to build something for the future, he's not beneficial because he's going to only want to be chasing this or doing this.
But see, that's the thing though. That's the thing about LeBron. Like this is
like he's trying to play for 6-7 more years trying to beat Kareem.
No. But the thing, what I'm saying is, when you deal with a player like LeBron, it don't matter. Let's say LeBron leaves and goes to fucking Minnesota tomorrow. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to go play. I want to live. Every team that he goes to has to be bought in. We have to try to win now. We don't have time to build.
But that's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lakers should not be trying to win now. They don't have a roster to win now.
Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm sticking to
That's
this.
my point. You're proving my point.
No. Hold on. I'm sticking to this point. If AD, Jesus.
No, that's Mr. Glass.
Nah, bro. If I'm telling you, we one piece away. It's not Westbrook. It
You
wasn't
don't want
Westbrook
it,
to
man.
begin
You
with.
don't want it like that.
Westbrook don't want to be there. You saw that. You saw that in the last game.
Yeah.
His shoulders down. He don't even look interested. Like he's not there mentally. He got to go, and that's just for his own sake because fucking your legacy up. You're an MVP. You know what I'm saying? You missed a triple double. Lord, I can't. He'll walk.
Westbrook's never got a ring, right? He ain't got no rings, right?
Nah, he ain't got no ring. But the thing about it is that when you deal with a player like LeBron James, right? It's either sink or swim. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to show up. You got to show up ready to make alpha male decisions and not play down to thinking that LeBron James is LeBron James 10, 12 years ago. My nigga been in the league, what, 20 years now? It's 20 years, right?
Ooh.
Isn't it 20 years?
21. 21.
The nigga got commercials talking about him playing against Father Time. Nobody beats Father Time. Like,
he came in at 18. So yeah, he's 38, 39.
What I'm saying is with the Lakers,
he's 37 still, ain't he?
I think so, yeah.
No, this is 20th year though.
It's 20th
2002 is when he came in. When he got drafted 2002.
But he don't turn.
Hold on. Let me see.
His birthday?
It might be 2003. I think it's 2000.
His birthday.
No, it's 2003. It is 2003 because Carmelo was a freshman at Syracuse when we were.
Yeah, I'm like, we ain't hit 20 yet.
Yeah, no. When we were seniors, Carmelo was a freshman.
Yeah,
and that was 2003. So
that's crazy. Overall, what I will say is your first question, like with Westbrook, he gonna end up being gone because it don't look good, bro. It don't look good. Second, as far as with LeBron James, like you got to be bought in. LeBron James got to take some of that hit though, because he did have something to do with bringing Westbrook there in the first place and making this whole conglomerate team. You know what I'm saying? We want him, whatever. But like, I think the next word I've heard is like trying to bring in Terry Rozier because, you know what I'm saying, to get another scoring guard. But like Patrick Beverly wasn't the answer. Like that wasn't the answer. Like Lonnie Walker, he's showing up, you know what I'm saying? But like that's not your answer. Like Anthony Davis got to show up and be this motherfucker that's supposed to be when he won.
Why is he so scared of the paint? Why is Davis scared to get in the paint? Like what's wrong with him?
Because he go get his ass beat and he missed the glass. You saw what happened. My nigga went up for a block and he landed on his hip. Like shit.
that could have been the season. And that could have been the season. That could have been the season.
Like he done for the season off of one land. Like, and you saw it even when Westbrook went for that last second shot or 30 seconds left.
My God.
Like I was just like, wow, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, at least drive into the nigga to get some contact. You casually just. And the other thing about it is they letting him shoot. They letting any of the Lakers shoot. Any of the niggas. Like everybody's like, yo, just go ahead. Yeah, you got it. Because the thing about it is we'll live with LeBron James shooting threes against our offense. Like, because we gonna run this shit back. Like, as soon as we get the rebound, like, we taking off. Because they ain't finna run with us. Because motherfucking Mr. Glass, he limping up the court. Westbrook don't want to be there. Who else on that team? That's it. That's number 3.
Yeah. So my question for you though, Doja, did New Orleans win this trade?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. What?
No.
Yes, they did. What you mean?
The Lakers won a ring already. New Orleans ain't won shit. Like what are you saying?
I'm saying what I'm saying. Hold on. They won overall because, first of all, again, that's what comes when you get a LeBron James. You go all in.
When the New Orleans
they went all in and they lost.
New Orleans get the ring in the next 3 years. New Orleans get the ring.
Hell no.
They closer than what they was.
No, they ain't winning the ring next 3 years.
Are New Orleans are they going to win a ring in the next 3 years?
No.
A couple trades. I don't know. I mean, it could be.
But if they got to make more trades, that means as constructed.
So
are they going to win a ring?
What I'm saying, if you talking about with LeBron with the Lakers,
what's success? What's success in the NBA?
They blew up the ring, right? They blew up the team to get Anthony Davis.
What is success in the NBA? Winning the championship, correct?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's
How many rings Anthony Davis got?
Who?
Anthony Davis. How many rings he got?
He got one.
Where he get that ring at?
He got it with the Lakers.
After he got traded from where?
From New Orleans.
How many rings New Orleans got since the trade?
They don't have no rings.
Lakers won the trade.
Never had a ring though. Sleepy, if you want to keep it like super.
No. Then the Lakers won the trade.
Fuck it. The Lakers won the trade. Give them a win.
No, I mean they.
What I'm saying is, bro,
they won a ring.
When you talk about the Lakers and you talk about like what Daryl was just saying, like you have to go all in with LeBron James. Every person just said the same thing. That's the only bad thing about really just dealing with dudes, because like every team, every year you have to be bought in to put players around him or whatever you want to call it around dude to make it right. It ain't happening. The bad part about it is on LeBron James is that he had a hand in it this time. You can't hide that. Like, dude had a hand in it.
I'm not disagreeing
with it for like last 15 years. You feel like
I'm not disagreeing with any of that.
Listen,
I guess the point,
there, but I don't, man.
No. The point that I'm trying to make,
I think it's been that way for the last at least decade. Like,
over a decade.
When it don't go right, oh, it ain't me, it's them. It's like, nigga, you.
Well, one.
What did Melo say? What did Melo say? Nigga, you the GM. What the fuck are you talking about?
Pete, LeBron wasn't the GM in Cleveland that first go around. They didn't get nobody he wanted. He wanted fucking Stoudemire. They got Antoine Jameson. He wanted this person. They got old ass Shaq. Like, no, see, we're not for that. And he definitely wasn't the GM in Miami because that was Pat Riley.
Riley.
So literally, I guess you can say
that's part of the reason he left though, because he didn't like Pat Riley, how Pat Riley was running it.
No. He didn't like that Pat Riley wouldn't let his boys do what he wanted them to do. He wanted his boys in the boxes.
On the planes.
Yeah. It wasn't. He loved how Pat Riley ran the team. He ran the team fantastic. It's when Pat Riley was like, you can't bring your entourage, is when he got upset. But Pat Riley as a GM, he went and got Ray Allen, he got Mike Miller, he got James Jones. Like, but these were people, he put shooters around LeBron. Like he did a fantastic job. As a GM, Pat Riley was on point. It's when he started doing that shit, being like, this really my team. LeBron don't run. He's like, you can't have your boys in the clubhouse. You can't have your boys like. And LeBron was like, no, my boys come where I go. Now that second run in Cleveland, LeBron's definitely the GM. But they went to 4 straight finals and won a championship. So if you can be the GM and get me to the finals 4 times in a row and get me 1, 2, I will take that. Because Cleveland wasn't doing shit with just Kyrie.
Oh no. Who was they starting out with? Was it Kyrie?
Dion Waiters.
Oh, Dion.
Tristan Thompson.
I forgot about Dion Waiters.
They shipped him off to Utah, right?
He went to Miami. He was playing with the playing with the Heat.
So he came from Utah
to fucking wait. Dion Waiters got a fucking
We drafted him.
That's fucking
he went to Utah at some point.
After he left Miami, he went to Utah.
Yeah,
Dion Waiters?
And nigga like Dion Waiters should never be.
Did he even was he with Utah?
I don't think he was Utah. Was he?
I know he was with Miami because him and Jimmy Butler was beefing a little bit. Oh, who should take the shot?
Dion Waiters. Philly cheese.
Hey, Dion was the first dude to tell me that Kyrie was weird. Dion Waiters said that.
So no, I went Cleveland, Oklahoma City, then Miami.
Okay, I knew it wasn't Utah.
He was okay.
Now he was last on the Lakers.
Yeah. Did he get a ring?
Who?
Yeah, he got a ring.
Yeah, he got a ring.
He got a ring.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins got a ring too. Shout out there, yeah.
Look, there's no pickup for nothing. Like there's no sighting since 2020 of Dion Waiters.
He got that ring and disappeared.
He got the ring and disappeared, nigga. Philly cheese.
No, okay, but listen.
That's what he be saying on his.
You know what? Let me turn my head around because we're gonna talk about who we talk about the NBA.
We ain't asked about that though.
All
right, man. It's been a great time.
So we ain't got that much time. Sleep. I'm gonna give you the next 2 minutes.
I know you good. That's all I'm gonna do. We back.
That's all he gonna do. Cause listen. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, girl. I'm gonna tell you right now. If they don't go, if we end up with a better record, this thing gonna end up in the Lakers cat the next week. If we
go, you know how I feel. Wait a second. Listen, We won't play you all in the playoffs unless it's the finals. That's the only way we will ever play you all in the playoffs if it's the finals. So if it's the Cavaliers against the Lakers, absolutely, I'm with the Cavs. But we're not going to play y'all. We're not going to the finals. I'm not delusional. I'm not a delusional person at all. You know I fucks with Cavs West too. You know I fucks with the Cavs W. I even got a little love for Cavs South. That's Miami, but Cavs West.
I will say this. I can't when the nigga LeBron finally retired. Obviously within this year, next year, and the year after that.
No. He gonna retire. We be retiring for our regular jobs all the time. He retired for real from NBA.
Nah, I will say this for the sake of legacy and shit like that.
He's got 5 more years though.
Huh?
He's gonna be in the league 5 more years.
I give him 3.
I'm gonna say less.
I give him the 40.
He's trying to pass Kareem's scoring record.
He can do that this year if he keeps scoring like he's scoring.
What I hope doesn't happen is the Tom Brady effect, because looking at Brady.
Yes. Oh, good point.
Yes.
Doja.
That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. A nigga going through a whole. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Doja, you brought that is a Doja. You banged up. You banged out a good point right there.
That's a lot though, bro. Like you would like, what would it be? What would it be if you saw LeBron go up for a dunk and that shit just rimmed off or something?
He just laid it up. Like went up and just
wait. Okay, wait. Are we just acting like Tom Brady's just trash now? Is that what we doing?
When he's trash this year.
He's had trash years before. He won the Super Bowl like 2 years ago.
So okay.
Hold on. Talking about.
So
Remember before? Wait.
So Tampa Bay getting to the championship.
Wait a second. His last year in New England, folks was like, Tom need to retire. Tom ain't got it no more. Tom need to retire. Bill Belichick was like, we moving on. We going somewhere different. He had a horrible season. Like, go look at the stats. He had a bad season.
But this, we talking about what's going on outside. Like, that shit plays a role. Off on Wednesdays. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Like,
he old now. He old.
If me and Daryl, your wide receivers, and we get to the fucking the team meeting and find, Sleepy's off on Tuesdays. What you mean? He's just off because for what?
You know what I would do? As soon as you complain, if I'm the coach, you know what I'm gonna do? How many rings you got? You want one? Time off on Wednesday. How many fucking rings Tom got?
Shit, we 0-3 right now.
No. How many rings Tom got? How many rings you got? Oh, you got one? When you get that? When did you get that ring? Because you've been on the team for 6 years. When you get that ring that you got? Oh, when Tom came over. So Tom got you a ring. And he got you a raise because you get paid more money now, right? Tom don't play on Wednesdays.
Buy my contract out, nigga. I'm out of here.
It's certain shit that superstars are going to get certain privileges that the regular nigga on the team can't get.
Nah, but
Jordan had privileges that Pippen ain't had.
That day off was to accommodate the shit that's going on outside of the field, bro. You ain't never seen Tom Brady have to deal with the shit that he dealing with outside the field like he is now. That shit getting real to him. That shit getting real to him. Any man has an opening on his armor. I'm not saying he not
Brady gonna be Brady. I hate when y'all make me defend people I don't like because I don't even like Tom Brady. Brady's gonna be okay. Winners find a way to win. He's 0-3. He'll be all right.
Yeah, what's that record? What's that record right now?
Wait, did they win one? What's that?
It's
they beat the Cowboys.
Wait, 2-3 or some shit.
They beat the Cowboys, so I know they at least got one win.
No, it's like 2-3 or 3-4 or some shit, 3-3 or some shit like that. But they ain't been 6 games yet.
3-4.
3-4. Okay, well maybe has.
Oh, listen, there's plenty of fucking football left. Plenty.
And the NFC South is trash as hell.
They got to play like the Falcons and shit. Like that.
They still are the leaders in the division.
Yeah, like they're going to be. This is the thing.
But your analogy though, Doja, it holds up.
That's what I'm saying. But you would hate though if you saw LeBron take a game-winning shot, that shit was an air ball, or that shit, or he just didn't look like he had that
before though. But I think it's a little bit different.
It's like if it came out tomorrow that I'm literally just trying to just save my legs until my son gets here.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like,
Bron would never say that, but he's been on rest management for years.
Yeah.
Again,
Like,
bro.
And he got a hybrid chamber.
LeBron has been doing the Tom Brady for like the last 7 years.
Like I said,
LeBron been doing it.
It would hit different.
All right, fellas.
So if he wait before you cut this off, if he already doing it, you wouldn't even know why he doing it. He been doing it. He already doing it.
I don't know. I'm just letting you know that if you saw the nigga not being LeBron like you expect him to be on the court, that shit would hit.
I mean, he's already regressed.
Like the irony that he's having a commercial, that he has his ongoing commercial. The commercials are funny as shit, by the way. Where it's like him versus Father Time. You know Father Time's gonna win. But the fact he's trying to battle Father Time, it's just one of those things that
he's still, and would you say he's top 15 in the league? If not top 10?
What you mean? Oh,
if
overall player, yeah. I mean overall player. Yeah.
Then in year 19, he's beating Father Time. No player has done what he is doing at the age that he's doing it at, ever.
But okay.
No, not.
We have to go for a whole nother hour. I'm just saying, like, at what cost though? At what cost though? Like
his family life seems fine. Like, I mean, what's the cost?
Family life, nigga. He been rich since he left high school. The nigga his mama was broke and he pulled up in a Hummer. What the?
No, I'm saying. So what you mean? What do you mean at what cost? Like, he seems to be in good health.
That's what I'm saying.
His family seems to be good.
I mean, unless you just chasing to just play with your kid, I don't know. It just that dog don't seem like it's like as much as I hate on LeBron, right? This is the first year I can say where it seems like he really needs help. Like last call, you rag on LeBron, be like, yeah, but like, he carry teams, he carries motherfuckers, right? But like, it seems like this year, like, nah, nigga, like AD, like I need you to show up. Like Westbrook.
He's been trying to pass the fucking torch since Kyrie. LeBron has literally been trying to pass the torch since Kyrie earned it.
Okay, man.
No, I mean, Kyrie took more shots than him. Kyrie had more
how are we back on?
No, I'm just saying. You're like
LeBron and Kyrie. We don't like us now.
No, but I'm using an example because they played together like 7 years ago. LeBron has been trying to pass the torch for a long time.
Listen,
it's the niggas
I can't wait till LeBron retires because I don't gotta hear no more of this Cavs West shit. Okay, respecting my team. Fucking disrespectful ass nigga. I can't wait till Donovan Mitchell leave y'all and go to the Knicks.
If he wanted to go to the Knicks, he'd be there right now. That was a dream that you had.
He wanted to. They didn't get the deal right.
If he wanted to, he'd be there right now. He done took the deal they offered him. They offered him a deal. It was just whack as fuck.
All right, this is the end of them just posted.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Doja, where can people hit you up at?
Instagram, right there. You see it.
Boom. We got people on audio. Can you do it for people on audio?
You said what?
People listen on audio on the podcast stream. They're not seeing it.
Holla at Daryl, and he'll tell you how to hit me up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Where people hit you up at?
Jesus.
He's that man. Wow, we've been real indignant. Let's go.
The David Ruffin of the group has showed up again.
Yeah. All the extras.
That's supposed to be me. Anyway, you can hit me up on Twitter at Gotta Go to Sleep. GOTTAGO #2 SLEEP. Little underscore type situation after that. Same thing on Instagram, no underscore. Thank you all for rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all.
Dude, hey, I want to give some rose to Sleep. Sleep has been killing it on the Game of Thrones. Thrones Be the Game podcast as well. He's been killing it.
Hey, man,
killing it. Like the high end.
Hey, yo, I need another podcast. I don't like this. This how the Migos break up. Y'all got me fucked up. Hey man, I need another podcast.
All right, hold on. All right, Woody.
I need my own. Write it down. Put it in a little notepad.
All right, we'll
little
figure
notepad.
that out.
Yeah,
All
get me together. And I don't want to sleep on it either. Since I don't want to sleep on it either. I want my contract to say I got my own. I'm on my David Ruffin shit, man.
It's not even my own. And I'm like a guest. I'm not even a host.
I don't want to hear that.
Anywho's.
Set my podcast up.
We got you.
Right.
Yeah, we got you.
There we go.
We'll be back soon though, y'all. Peace.
Hey, much love, everybody. Peace.